Hi everybody, welcome back to Storyteller, the Rethink chapters. Let's go ahead and get right into the video today. Okay, I also found out what this solution is supposed to be. So I glitched it without a divorce occurs with threatening. The solution for without any fight is supposed to be like they're together, this happens, she takes the apple, gets smited, and then they have the love scene and she's just, before he dies, she's just angry at him, or he's angry at her here, I guess, whichever way you flip it. This is him threatening her. I understand now. And then that happens. So yeah, I figured it out, but someone had to help me. So I didn't actually figure it out myself, but oh well. Okay, the knight, after executing the queen, marries Isabel. Okay, so the knight, I guess, is gonna have to take the throne somehow, right? And then he's gonna execute the queen, in a second. And then at the end, he'll marry Isabel. But he has to have some reason to hate the queen enough to kill her. And there's no revive, so it's not like she can kill him and he retaliates. So what if... he won't... If he sees her having an affair, he'll just be sad. He won't hate. But what if he forgets he ever loved the queen? Will he, after executing the queen, marries Isabel? Would he fall in love with Isabel if he forgets? He would. Okay. And then maybe if Isabel or the queen witnesses the knight or the king and Isabel together, something. Maybe. But because he's gonna have to want to marry the queen. So then it's gonna have to be like Isabel, maybe I was wrong. Isabel hates the queen, right? And then kidnaps her. Right, because the queen has to fall in love with the knight. And that's how you do that, is have the knight save her from kidnapping. Then they fall in love. Maybe the queen forgets about the king? Oh, before this though. Yes, she forgets about the king, marries him. He has to execute the queen. Oh, what if he witnesses the queen cheating on him? Yes, but now Isabel hates him. Why does Isabel hate him? Huh? Why wouldn't they get together? Oh, I thought I had it. Why is she mad? Oh, because she loved the queen. So she's mad at him for executing the queen. Oh no. But if she witnesses them together, she's not mad enough to kidnap, even though we know she loves the king. Oh. Ah! Haha! There you go. I had it. I almost had it. It's just she can get mad at the queen without having to stand in there and scream at the queen. She can just be mad at the queen because she wants to be with the knight who is in love with the queen. And then she kidnaps the queen because of that. The queen forgets. So when the knight lets her go, one she forgets. Oh, that's smart. Oh no, yeah. See, forget has to be one here, because she not only forgets that she ever loved the king, but she also forgets that Isabel ever kidnapped her. So then, when the knight lets her go, they just fall in love. He sees her cheating with the king. And then, that's so funny that this scene helps us, the queen, sorry, I got distracted. The knight executes the queen and then has free to get married with Isabel, who doesn't hate him, who actually loves him. But it's just so funny that this scene makes her forget about the king, so she'll get married to the prince, or the knight becomes the king, but she'll still have an affair with the king in the woods. These characters are unbelievably messy. Like, that's so foul. In this one, I tried a little bit off, while in recording, trying to figure this out, and I couldn't yet, so I'm going to skip it for now, but I'll try my best to come back to all the levels in this chapter, or in the game total. But for now, I'm going to do ones that like I can get, and then the harder ones I'll come back to. Eventually, I'll try my best. Knight gets imprisoned by his own mother. Okay, who do we want to be his mom? Probably Isabel. So if Isabel is his mom, right? I mean, if he turns her down, wouldn't you just do that and then, oh, well, the queen has to let him go. Or, so, queen lets him go and they find out they're related. Ah! But he didn't hate Isabel. Knight gets imprisoned by his own mother, but he didn't hate Isabel. But he gets vengeance, so he would just kidnap her back. Nice. Okay, so now maybe he didn't hate her. Maybe the queen is his mom. Why would the queen kidnap the... Oh. Okay, yes, hold on. The queen is his mom, and Isabel hates the queen. Oops. Isabel... Yeah, Isabel hates the queen. Because he's gonna have to take the throne. But he wouldn't... Hold on. If they already know they're related, when Isabel gets rejected by the queen, she'll kidnap her, take her throne, she'll marry them, they'll marry each other, and then, oh, but... That's not enough. She's up there. Alright, so we're gonna have the queen kidnapping him. And then... I mean, if they're related, would he... If she gets kidnapped, would he take the throne? Since he no longer, like, is in love with her. Wait, what? Since he's no longer, like, in love with her, right? I'm not trying to do this. Would he just take the throne from her? Oh, yes. And then Isabel... I mean, he lets her go just for her to kidnap him. Yeah. So he doesn't take the throne because he loves the queen. But now that it's his mom, he's like, I'll take it from her. Yeah, so then Isabel kidnaps her because she gets rejected, and then he lets her go a little bit unbeknownst to him. She's gonna kidnap him right back. Ooh. Mother tries to marry her son. I mean, like this. Oh, shoot. This is one way to do it. I mean, she's definitely trying to marry her son. She just doesn't know it at that time yet. So what if gets rejected, Isabel kidnaps the queen, the knight lets her go, then they try to get married. Oh, if he... No, because... Right, he wouldn't take the... Because they're related. Why didn't that first one work? Technically that she wanted to get married to him. Mother tries to marry her son. But she does marry him. It's rejected. I'm assuming, because we have to have a kidnapping. The only person in this whole thing that would kidnap somebody was her, which she would kidnap. I mean, unless someone took her throne, but the only way to take the queen would kidnap if someone took her throne, but the only way to do that first is to have her get kidnapped, lose her throne. The knight takes the throne. Oh, right, he wouldn't. Isabel takes the throne? The knight lets her go. Right, but she wouldn't even marry him. He doesn't have the crown. She wouldn't marry him Even though she's in love with him, she wouldn't marry him. I mean, if the queen gets her... Oh, the queen gets her throne. No, but they would just marry. Because then we find out they're related, but... It doesn't really matter. Mother tries to marry her son. No, because why doesn't like these two scenes work? That's what's happening. What if, okay, the knight lets her go. What if she just takes her throne back? But they would just get married, I think. But if they're related, then they wouldn't. She tries to marry her son. I'm assuming they have to try to marry before they find out. Right? That's the mother has to try to get with her son before she finds out she's his mom. See, but then if that's the case, why doesn't this work? I can't figure out how to make it work any other way. Because even if she goes and starts kidnapping people and takes the throne, she wouldn't let her go, the knight would, and now they hate each other. And even still here, that doesn't work. I mean, unless it's the queen, but I still don't know how to get that to work either. She will kidnap the queen. The knight will let her go. The knight will not take the throne, though, because the queen has it. But if he's the queen's son before all this happens, then she won't try to get with him, right? Obviously, there's no amnesia, so that won't be the case. She won't try to marry him, so it's got to be like Isabel taking the throne. But then they won't get married. This won't happen because she wants the crown, but he won't take the crown. The queen, wait, is this the right solution or did I find the messed up one again? She would try to marry him for the crown even though she knows that's her son? Or is that wrong? Because he has the incest bubble of like, no, we're on the family tree together. We can't do that. But she doesn't. She wants the crown that bad, she would try to marry her son. So the queen knowingly tries to marry her son to get the crown. And when he says no, that's what gives it to me. Or because he says no because, hey, we're related. I'm not giving you my crown. You're my mom. And she still tries to do it anyway. Knowingly. Oh my gosh. That's grody. That's gross. Baron murders his mother. That is disgusting. He wants the crown, but he wouldn't kill her. That is disgusting. But he would kidnap her. Oh, but that doesn't take her throne away. Oh, interesting. Oh, look, she's in love with Isabel. That's right. I forgot. I thought the queen was straight before, but someone in the comments was like, no, she's also bi. She would fall in love with a girl if the girl saved them under like certain circumstances, I guess. Or maybe all circumstances. I forget about that. The Baron has to murder. Maybe he murders Isabel. Oh. But he wouldn't, right? If he wants the crown real bad. Oh my gosh. Baron murders his mother. He would still kidnap for the crown, though. So what if... Well, he kidnaps the queen. Isabel lets him go. So now they're in love. Oh, but there's no Mary. But the queen killed the Baron? I mean, he's... Yeah, oh, he can't. Baron murders his mother. Maybe like he's a ghost Baron. I don't know. Yeah. Wow. So the queen is his mom, so he kidnaps her. Isabel lets her go because he wants the throne, so he wouldn't just outright kill his mom. He would need to first kidnap her, and then the queen is, got kidnapped, so she murders her son, and then he would kill his mom as a ghost. Pretty foul. Pretty messed up. Wow. Baron avenges his daughter that got executed by murdering the queen. Whoa. I'm still kind of shocked about the whole queen would marry her son for the crown type thing. I'm still kind of... There's not legal rules against that. Baron, I guess maybe there is. Baron in their universe. Baron avenges her daughter that got executed by murdering the queen. Okay, so that helps. Baron is the parent to Isabel that got executed by murdering the queen. So the queen is Isabel's going to murder the queen. The queen's gonna revive, get her crown back, I assume, and then execute the heck out of Isabel. And then the Baron is going to push the queen right back off. So that gives us like 2 scenes to figure everything else out, right? Right? We have to use the kidnapping too. So I'm assuming that the crown kind of thing, it takes away the crown. Oh, my hard work just went away. All my hard work just went away. Bro. Right, because there's no, like... I mean, would Isabel be mad here? She's not really mad. There's no, like, rejection scene for Isabel to get mad at the queen, so we gotta get her mad somehow else. I mean, I suppose the Baron would murder the queen and then take her... That's just the only inciting act of violence I can think would start everything. The Baron murders the queen and then comes back to life. She doesn't know. Or the queen would murder the Baron. See, if we had like bajillion scenes, but does Isabel know that happened? No, of course not. Oh, but we don't have to revive the Baron necessarily. If the queen revives and takes her throne... No, we don't have enough scenes for that. Because then the queen would publicly execute the Baron. We need kidnapping. Because the queen would publicly execute the Baron, which would make Isabel one day execute the queen, but we don't have a way to get her. She would kidnap the queen and then get the throne and then yada yada. But we don't have enough. Scene for that. But if the Baron kidnaps the queen, does that take the throne away? Yes. And then would she take the throne? Yes. I mean, if the queen would kill Isabel for the crown, Isabel would kill the queen. No, because she's not getting executed. Shoot. The Baron would just kidnap Isabel. Does that help me at all? Before he knows they're related. Right, angry. That got executed by I'm assuming that means like Isabel's gonna get executed because she murdered the queen. But I don't know why she would do that. Right? So we need that scene. We need this scene. We need a Isabel murdering the queen, and then we need the queen reviving, but then she'd have to take the throne back and then execute her. So I don't see a reality where the Baron is also related to the queen. I mean, if... Oh, hold on. The Baron kidnaps the queen. Isabel lets her go. But then she needs to take the throne back and then publicly execute the Baron. Then Isabel would kill the queen. That's her father. And then revenge. Because she'd have to come back to life. Oh, we don't have enough frames for that. Because this is how Isabel knows that the queen murdered her father. If it's the cliff scene, she would know that. The Baron would kidnap Isabel even though he knows that's his daughter. What on God's green earth are you talking about? Right, but Isabel would know that. Unless the Baron revives and tells her. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. The Baron avenges his daughter that got executed. Sentence. He avenges his daughter by murdering the queen. I complicated it. I'm so freaking silly. She takes the freaking throne. The queen, maybe? Oh my gosh. I'm so silly. So we're gonna have, right, the queen executing Isabel. And then he just murders her, but he could murder her in the afterlife. Maybe the Baron kidnaps... Oops. The queen. Isabel lets her go. Why would... I mean, Isabel would kill the queen. Oh, no, wait. The queen would publicly execute the Baron. Okay, so what if we start back here again? The Baron kidnaps the queen. Takes... Maybe Isabel takes her throne. And lets the queen go. Now she's really mad at her. So then maybe... Because we're gonna have the queen execute Isabel. And then he pushed the queen off. But the queen's gotta get her throne back. So maybe she just kidnaps Isabel. And then executes Isabel. I can't believe I read that wrong. That's embarrassing. Ah, I got confused. I thought she got executed by murdering the queen. Like, that's why she got executed, because she murdered the queen. That's what I... Whoops. Oh my gosh. Maid and knight have an afterlife love, but they were related. Knight and maid, okay, related in some capacity though. That's what's so tricky. But they were related. But you can't establish like relations after they're dead, right? So they've gotta be like siblings and not know it or something, you know? Like if, I don't know, if the knight is, right, if they're both, see, they know that they're related like this. How do I find a way where they don't know they're related? Oh, maybe they can, yeah, look, they can figure out, well, now if they're dead. I mean, like, it's gonna be something funky where, like, they were the kids of two different people or something. And then there's like one other family scene where they're actually related at the end or whatever. And now they're all kind of related, but they didn't ever know. Or well, yeah. And then they're related in some funky wonky way, but they never knew they were related until after they died. Because these people can be in a scene together related after. Right? And they have to both die. So, really fun. Would the Baron just kill them both? That'd be fun if the Baron would just kill them both. I mean, maybe if he fights with them. Yeah, he'd just... But they've got to be in love for that to happen. I think the Baron would just kill the knight. Yeah, sure would. But they're not, like, in love. What if they fall in love? Yeah, they just had to fall in love before. So they find out what? So the knight's mother, the knight's grandfather had a kid. So his aunt? Yeah, his aunt. He got with his aunt, I think. Right? Because the Baron had two kids. The knight, or the maid and the queen, and the queen is, the knight is the son of one of those children. So, yeah. So he just gets in a fight with both of them. Well, he gets in a fight with the maid in order to kill her. He would just murder the knight. They fall in love before the whole becoming ghosts thing, and then they'd marry in the afterlife. And then we find out they're related via this later on. Nice. All right, so now we're on Dwarves Empire time. Grandma executes all men. Heck yeah, she does. Okay, so them and Grandma. So she's gotta... Whoa. Grandma executes all men. So she's gotta have a daughter that has 2 kids. How on earth do we get her mad at both of them in one scene? I mean, why would she... Yeah. She has to get... What? She has to be mad at them all. Grandma executes all men. I mean, does she have to be their grandparent, I guess? She just has to be a grandma. Right. So she doesn't need to be the grandparent of both, per se. She just needs to be a grandma. She is a grandma. Right? So if she witnesses, like, her daughter in love, if she witnesses then her daughter's lover, like, cheating on her, she would execute both of them. Right, she'd execute both her daughter's partner, Bluey, and the man that her daughter's partner is cheating on, aka Greenie. And she'd execute both of them. Look, you can barely see his face. Wow. Okay, Queen revenges herself by killing her son. Revenge herself. But she can't have died. Oh, yes, she can. She could, as a ghost, revenge herself. Revenges herself by killing her son. But she has to be the one to execute because there's no way to get... There's no marriage or throne scene. Okay, so the queen is going to have to get murdered by her son and then murder him as a ghost. But she's gonna have to execute maybe like her son's lover or something. Would she have an affair with one of the... Oh, she loves herself. She loves herself. She is not getting with these people who would commit incest. Although she would commit incest, so what am I talking about? And she doesn't like girls, so that's not even a part of the question. But she would have to be Bluey's mom. Right, but we have to have one of each scene, right? Queen revenges herself by killing her son. So, like, if she, I guess, right, witnesses her son in love and then witnesses her son's partner cheating, she would murder... Yeah, she would murder her son's partner, who's a cheater, and then he would kill her because he publicly executed his lover, and then she'd murder him right back by avenging herself. Queen executes them all. Well, so we're gonna have 3 execution scenes. Boom, boom, boom. And why would she... Oh, there's a revive. Oh, so if... Let's do the same thing. Related, witnesses her son in a happy relationship, then witnesses her son's lover cheat. Boom. Now she hates people. Now she would execute one. She would execute... But if... right. She couldn't die, because if she died, she would lose her crown. Right, if she... Like, if Bluey's mad enough to kill her, right, if she revived, she would no longer... Oh! No, she comes back and has the crown. But that would make her want to kill her son, and then she'd also kill Tiny for cheating. He doesn't even know. Maybe he doesn't even know that that Peachy was already with someone. But okay, cool. So I was like, the only way I think I could figure this out is if this would come back, and it did. So it works. It works out. She would murder everybody, but or murder them too, and then she just gets to be mad at Bluey by dying. All right then. Haiti is executed by monarchs. Okay, I really had to resist saying I'm doing so good at these levels because then I would immediately get messed up, but then I just said that. So Hades executed by monarch, so plural. So they've got to get the crown first somehow, and he's going to get executed by both of them, which means he has to revive in between that and then get executed again. Alrighty then. If Hades gets rejected, he would start kidnapping people. I think they would just... Right. Because he's a little stinker. I guess because she already took care of it. But, oh wait, maybe this is just... Okay, maybe this is from like before where the queen was shocked the knight was alive. Maybe he's just shocked he's alive and then he would do it again. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, you should put like little like emojis above here that like show like surprise, like little exclamation points or something, so that we know that he is surprised, right? Because that doesn't really convey as much like that he's surprised that he's alive. But I do remember that from before, that when the queen was executed the knight and then he revived or whatever, she would be surprised he was there. Yeah! Ha! Let's go. Yeah, they're both executing him because of this incident. He's just surprised he's alive here. Nice. Queen executes them all. Oh. That's preparing you for that 54 panel. That was like, every woman executes everyone, which... Oh gosh, this is like getting you prepared for what you're gonna have to do. Okay, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 5 execution scenes. Jeez. Jeez! Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get stuff set up. Oh shoot. Queen executes them all with just a fair scenes, and they can't execute her, and family scenes, right? So let's just put, oh gosh, maybe she's gonna be related to 2 people, but let's start with here. The queen witnesses her son in love. Boom. He then witnesses, he could witness, oops, we have to use a family eventually, or we have to family. Queen witnesses her cheat on, boom. And then she witnesses, we could go pretty far. She witnesses her cheat on like with absolutely everyone, right? And she starts killing people left and right. Now Peachy gets with Hades. Oh, her anger has stopped. She only cares about the first instance of it. Darn, she only cares. She'll see her get with everybody in the town, but it's only the first. Yeah, it's only the first set that she really cares about. Okay, so what if she's angry about this? What if then she figures out that she is Peachy's mom, and then she witnesses Tiny cheat with Greenie? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And then, oh my gosh, what if she realizes she's Tiny's mom, and then she watches Greenie and Bluey get together? Oh, right, because of freaking Tiny. Close, 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 close. If only she would care about the partner cheating on more than one time, but I feel like that'd be too easy. What if she were like, oh no, because they wouldn't get together. Oh yeah, wait, oh. No incest, no incest. They've learned from their ways. But I guess they would always say no if they knew directly they were related. Soupsy doopsy soupsies. But if she watches, if she watches her daughter cheat, would that be enough to want to kill her? No, she's fine with her daughter cheating. It's just she can't get cheated on. Queen executes them all. I was getting somewhere. The dwarf level is really broke. They're hard to stare at. There's just so much going on. It's just hard to look at sometimes. Oh no, wait. If I do this first, then she would execute her daughter. Right, and then we just need her to do these 2. if she... Two people in one scene. Both of these. There, her daughter is just with two people. Yeah, I thought that, but I didn't say it before I put it on there. But okay, so basically what happens? The queen is Bluey's mom. The queen watches her son in love in a happy relationship with Peachy. Then she watches her son's lover cheat on him with Tiny. So then she wants to murder both Peachy and Tiny. Boom, boom. That's how this happens. Then she finds out she's Peachy's mother and she's like, oh shoot. But she still murders her later. That's fine. That's fine. But then she watches her daughter's lover, aka Tiny, cheat on her with Greenie. So then she kills both of them because she hates both of them. But her daughter also is with Haiti on the side as well. Her daughter can be a cheater and be all good. But I mean, I guess she kills her here. But I think she kills her because of this, not because of her being with multiple people. Although maybe, yes, she's kind of mad here. Yeah, so she also would kill her daughter because she's a cheater, I guess. Or she's angry, so I'm assuming. I don't know. But she doesn't have this thing over it. Maybe she's just, I don't know. Anyway, but then she sees her daughter's other lover, Haiti, cheating on her with Bluey, and then that's when she kills both of them, who Bluey is literally her son. But it starts and ends with Bluey. And then, oops, it starts and ends with Bluey. Jeez. So I guess we know how to make the queens kill people in this scene. This one. Oh, they're even falling off the page. Like, there's not even enough room on the bottom of the page. I'm so scared. Everyone gets executed by every woman. And that includes the women also are gonna execute each other. I don't even want to. I can't do it. I can't do it. That'll be a later task. If anybody has completed it, please let me know and help me out. Okay, I think first we're gonna skip the sagas part 3 because those are the really hard ones, and we're gonna go straight to Unfamiliar Nostalgia because these should be easier ones, but they're this is the last chapter I think before we get to all of the saga chapters and the really, really hard ones, or the ones that I haven't been able to beat from the past. So after this is going to be really kicked up to 11, and I'll probably have to work on these the hard ones that are the sagas and the big ones off screen for a while, recording, but it'll take me a while, then I'll have to edit it down to because it's going to be really hard. But we'll start with this first. Oh, also before we start this, I want to show you guys, I deleted all the chapters that I already had all of the levels finished in. I found a new Storyteller campaign. It's only 5 chapters. I think it's called the Sweet Campaign or something, or I don't know. But there's 5 chapters that I found, but they have custom artwork. So I'm also going to do those probably as I'm attempting to do the hard ones in here, because there's some that I have 1, 2, I haven't done these. I haven't been able to figure out this one, The Night and Isabel Execute. Or, I haven't started Sagas Part 3, or, the Saga's final part. So maybe I'll do those other 5 chapters as I'm trying to figure out the harder ones. We'll see. I don't know. I'll let you know. But I'm going to try to beat every level. I'm going to try my best. Let's do Unfamiliar Nostalgia, the basics. A Heartbreak. Yes, Albert. Oh my gosh. Never met him before, have we? I don't remember him. He's a person, so maybe we did? Forever ago? I don't remember that guy. A Heartbreak. Albert and Julie. Heartbreak. You have to let me know what you guys remember him from, because I don't remember him. A Heartbreak is healed. Yes. I miss these easy levels. Oh my gosh. Sadness. Oh, my lover's dead. And then remarries. Oh, look at his little mouth. He goes, anyway, that's really sad. Wait, is Juliet by? She is. Nice. A Heartbreak is healed. Huh? If she sees his ghost, would he no longer care about her death? A heartbreak is healed with only 2 characters? It's like if he dies. Huh? They're in love. She witnesses his death. What if she witnesses his ghost? Would she... Right, she would still be sad. Oh, a heartbreak is healed because they're together in the afterlife. Aww. I understand. That's cute. Albert's spouses get remarried due to his death. Alright, so he's gotta marry both of them. So he forgets and marries both of them, right? And then he dies and they both see it and they're both really sad. Oh shoot. And they're both really sad, but then they remarry. Yeah. And that was the end of the easy chapter. We did it, everyone! We did it! And now we have... I don't even want to... Like, let's count how many levels we have left, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, wait, no. 16. Only have 16. And the Rethink chapters left to figure out, I think. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. I deleted all the old ones like out of my game that I'd already fully completed, like I said, because it was having to flip through the entire book every time was a lot. So I took them out. But anyways, I think that's where I'm going to end this video. For the future videos, they may be a little more sparse, like they may take a little more time to get out because we're getting to the point where the levels are getting really hard and I'm trying and they're just like really tricky. We're getting to the ones with the really big panels. So, but I'm gonna try to solve as many as I possibly can. I'm getting down to like less and less chapters, but that 54 panel one is still really scaring me. So, you know, we'll see what happens, but yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.